Welcome to the second game of round 2 of Victoria Cup 2015. We have Monash Muggles versus Melbourne Manticores this afternoon.
Straight off the bat, the Manticores have gained bludger control. The team of Dean and Denny is just amazing as a beta team, but it looks like they've just subbed off.
Now, yeah, see, I do have some comments to make regarding the Manticores beating. And this is just me putting my 2 cents in. I think they really need to utilise Meg and Tash a little bit more. They didn't do it last time. They kept Denny and Dean the whole time, and we know how amazing those two are, but you know, you're just a bit human. If you're playing all game, you get tired, and there were a couple of beats that they missed. And we see just straight away they've put Meg on, so I think they've learnt from that and it's going to make a difference.
I can understand why they would put Dean as a chaser. He's got quite a good burst of speed. He can move around quite well.
He's actually pretty, you know, he's good at playing seeker, chaser. He's pretty versatile, but he just didn't get a chance to really utilise that much on the Muggles. They liked keeping him in beating.
Good Muggle defence there with only the one bludger. Having Tom right there, being as tall as he is, he can really just swat it out of the air. Let's see what the Muggles can do here, considering the Manticores have bludger control.
And the Muggles do have a few new members again. I think there's only one new player on pitch at the moment.
No support there from the Muggles for Tom. He just gets beaten, has to drop it on the spot.
We're not really hearing much from either of the teams.
Manticores are talking a lot. We can hear Nicola from the subline, as always with the Muggles.
You know, it's Nicola on that side, James on that side.
They've got Nathan in at beating.
Nathan in his beating, and he just caught a beat. That was great. And Danny runs up. He hasn't played for a while. And he gets the first goal. That's Danny Picard of the Manticores.
I don't know if we saw it, but off screen, if it wasn't there, Meg managed to hold up Nathan and stop him and hold him out of their defence, allowing Danny to run through.
That wasn't on screen, but that was pretty impressive. I love Meg as a beater.
Holding up Nathan is a very, very hard task in itself, so being able to do that to allow Danny to get through to score is a great job by Meg.
Yeah, it's really well done.
As always, Denny right there just for the beat. And now Muggles have possession of both bludgers. Bit of a fumble there, unfortunately. Back to the Muggles keeper.
The defence is quite good today on both sides.
Very physical, the Muggles today. No goal there, unfortunately.
They really want this one. Goes for a morning jog. Bit of a knock.
Callum goes in for a big charge and knocks him down. Freeing up some space, he's just going to charge in and put it through.
And there we go. That brings it 20-0?
Yes.
What I really like watching Denny develop as a player is that he's become much more vocal and more confident in directing his fellow beater, which is really nice to see.
Definitely, I think the Manticores have definitely embraced his opinion, which is really, really good, and it allows for a lot of great teamwork between all of them.
So what has happened there was, you know, the altercation, is that the word? There was the altercation with the bludger. What happened is Ethan called it and gave the bludger to Manticores, and the head refs just had a chat and they decided that was the right decision. So
Yep.
It was some pretty good reffing.
Denny coming right up, putting the pressure on their attack. A couple of fakes there. Probably could have beat him. Ooh, everyone's slipping and sliding. Manticores have regained possession. Here comes Callum for another charge. See what he's going to do. Passes it off.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Right at the hoops.
That's fantastic positioning. I would have laughed if he didn't get that one.
The Manticores are very, very good at that. They managed to draw attention to one player while positioning everyone else at hoops.
And they've got good teamwork as well.
Yeah, all they need to do half the time is just pass it to the person who's standing right there, and they just need to put it straight through. And
that's what they're known for. We'll call it the cat hunter. The little alley-oop over the top hoop. Muggles are just, they're taken up so slowly today.
They're very, very spread out. They don't really have a lot of support, which is resulting in a lot of long passes like that. Which, when you've got a keeper like Callum, it's not really effective. Well, not only that, but it gives, when you do throw it up in the air so high like that, it gives you a good 2 to 3 seconds to reposition everyone under the quaffle. Yeah, of course. Nathan back into keeping now, so let's see what he can do, see if he can score a couple of goals. He seems to be the Muggles' key chaser or key goal scorer. We had Tom Dortz did really well last week. Manticore's defence just showing again, stopping that Muggle attack. And James just runs through. Nice beat there. Muggles really just trying to figure something out, trying to draw the Manticore. This is a bit unlike them. And Callum right there for the overthrow. Good pressure by this girl. I think she's new.
Anyway, thanks for getting him off of me.
It's pretty unusual for the Muggles. I haven't really seen them play like this.
It's interesting that the Muggles haven't managed to score yet as well. Yeah. It's obviously showing that Manticore's defence is quite good. They seem to be working quite well. A lot of their beaters are all over the Muggles' attack. As you can see, Meg staying on that one of the free options, just waiting basically. If the ball gets thrown to her, she's just going to pick her off straight away.
It's just, I feel like there's not that much communication with the Muggles at the moment.
They're definitely being forced to try and take shots from afar, which obviously
was the intention.
It reduces their accuracy a lot, so unless you're a really, really good shot at goal, it's going to be hard to score. Unless you're going to, do a bit of a ping there. Good beat, long range beat on Danny, getting him in the ankle. Muggles seem to have a lot of the possession though, so...
Yeah, they have. It's just the turnover is going so slowly. But we've got...
shows the Manticores are using it quite well. They're managing to make every possession count, whereas the Muggles are having to spend a lot of the time holding on to it, trying to figure out what
they can do, yeah. And it's actually giving the Manticores some time to just breathe and think as well, because it's going so slowly. But we've got Erin as keeper. Let's see if she, calls some shots, changes things up a little bit at all. And that was such an enthusiastic call from Liam.
Good catch there by Meg, if you saw that. Great work. Good little kick there from Erin, keeping it away from Danny.
Danny's doing really well today.
There you go, and it's popped out, the pressure has paid off. Manticores have regained possession again. Back to Callum, I guess he's going to try and charge in again, unless he just draws them out. As you can see,
go for a bit of a sprint.
Off screen we've got Williams just sneaking in there at hoops. Not beat is safe, put it straight through.
Beautiful. And then we've got a bit of a tussle over here between, is that Nathan again and beating? Nathan and Denny. I'm loving Liam's enthusiastic beating reffing today. Thanks for giving him a bit of attention, Liam. So that was interesting. Nathan was only on as a beater for a little while, but he managed to get possession for them.
I guess that's obviously the
That was
plan.
the idea. Now we've got Rachel and Luke on. Rachel's a great beater too, though.
Luke is very good as well. I think he's quite underrated as a beater. He's quite good at holding on to it. It's very hard to get it off of him. You have to be quite physical, but at the same time, being quite physical leaves you open to being beat fast.
Yeah, exactly. But they've got fantastic teamwork there on the Muggles as well.
Buddy going for a charge, but being right there and beaten by Denny.
Oh, I've got Callum on now. Nice
Williams
beat.
going for a jump, getting beat twice, but managing to get it through to Danny and going through.
The subs they're doing quick rotations on the Muggles.
Keeping everyone fresh.
Yeah, I mean, they can afford to. They've got quite a big subline there.
Although it doesn't necessarily allow the team that's on at the moment to get a good coordination or a good flow with each other.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Big throw from Tom. It luckily gets there, but swatted away by Cassia. Back to the keeper. Keeper's ball.
A good effort by
coming
Daddy.
up for another charge. Into the middle. Oh, Tom's
Beautiful
Tom
interception. Could they get their first goal there?
Puts it through.
Beautiful.
No goal though. It seems he was beat first.
What a shame.
That
was
might
very good
have been
effort.
the Muggles' only chance.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully
We'll
not.
see. We'll see.
It seems like it was their best opportunity.
I was celebrating before it happened. I thought that was for sure going in.
I think Tom may have held on to it for a little too long. He had quite an open goal he could have just shot into.
He got excited. He wanted to run up.
Good swat away again by Tom. His height really showing.
He's doing a great job today.
Hustling over the ball, pops out. Denny covering it, making sure no one else can get it. Cassia and Duddy bumping over it. Cassia comes out on top.
And there's basically open goals.
Callum
it's just up to
charging
Tom
in.
now.
Oh, gets beat.
Oh, beautiful
though.
beat. Fantastic.
Recovered by
That really
Muggles.
saved them, that goal.
That really did. Callum is very, very hard to stop once he's got some momentum.
Again, there was a no goal due to beat. The defence on the Manticores is just fantastic.
It really seems to be doing over the Muggles. They seem to really, really be struggling at trying to get in there today.
Now, so we've only had one game previously to this one where the Manticores came out on top. It was a long one, so we know that they can endure. And then the Muggles' previous game was, I think it was against the Centaurs.
Yes,
And
it was.
there wasn't much of a, they did win, but there wasn't much of a difference there.
No, it wasn't. The Centaurs managed to hold it. They only lost by 20 points. Centaurs actually managed to catch the snitch, resulting in only a 20-point loss to them. So
Muggles
good on
really,
them for holding the Muggles so close.
It's really something to be proud of. But the Muggles want to come back from that. They want to do a bit better this time, so we'll see if they can pick it up.
Dean's back in beating, putting on the pressure, so let's see how that goes.
Now, for any newcomers, Dean used to be on Monash Muggles, recently moved to Manticores, so it's interesting playing his old team. It's always fun. I personally have always been on the same team, but it's fun playing ex-team members.
I would say it always brings a new level of competitiveness playing against your old teammates. You have a bit of fun, but at the same time, you are out there to beat them.
Exactly, and it's just it's nice. It's a different thing. You're still playing with them, just in a different way.
Williams there trying to pop it up for Callum to run through, but the Muggles beater's just waiting there right for him and beating him as soon as he comes in. Nathan trying to draw out Meg.
Maddie there got quite close. Maddie's a really underrated player. I like her a lot in the Muggles. And we've got some arguing there.
Nicola having a bit of a word to the ref, trying to reiterate that it's Rulebook 8 now, not Rulebook 7.
Now that is interesting because the positions were swapped last time. Nicola was head reffing Liam's game. So It's interesting, everyone gets into that zone, you know?
It was quite interesting after watching the game that Nicola was reffing. For someone who is quite so on the ball when it comes to the rules, there was quite a lot of missed calls from contact from behind.
The Raxperts one, Raxperts Manticores.
Yes, in the Raxperts
Yeah, that's currently uploading at my house right now, so you can have a look at that. Yeah, there are a couple of
Muggles
calls,
get
and there you
first
go.
Goal. Long
Was that
range
from
goal
Nathan?
there. That was from Nathan.
So that brings us 50-10.
So the Muggles finally getting on the board, having to resort to a long range shot.
Which sometimes you do need to just try that, and then once you get yourself on the board, the confidence gets up and you can pick up a little bit.
Although long range shots are a lot harder to get, they are kind of underrated as well, because you can catch the defence off guard with a quick long range shot.
They're just very risky. I know they work for some people, but
I guess it really comes down to the hoop that you're going for. If you try and do a quick long range shot for either the two bigger hoops, the chance that someone's going to be able to swat it away is quite high. I find if you have a quick long shot for the shorter one, you can hit it low.
Yeah, it all depends on what's going on at the moment.
Williams telling Callum just to charge in, use his big body. He gets beat, pops it up for Williams. Nathan really hassling him, jumping on top of him though.
And he tries to reset it, pass it to Callum, beautiful pickup.
Callum's going to charge in, passes it over, and
Beautiful.
Classic Manticore attack.
Exactly, there's your cat hunter right there. That was great. I thought they lose possession there, but
really great teamwork as well. Good on Callum for not just hogging it and trying to charge in, because there was a beater right there waiting for him.
The Manties are quite good with their teamwork, particularly, you know, they're good with their girls. Some teams struggle. I don't know how to word it.
I think the Manticores have really taken it upon themselves with making sure that their females are really up there with the rest of everybody else.
I know they pride themselves on that as well.
Yeah, and to be honest, you know, females are very underrated when it comes to Quidditch.
Definitely. Beautiful catch there.
Unfortunately beat, but managed to get picked up by Tom. Oh, Meg's right
can
there,
he put it
she
through?
Doesn't get beat.
Oh, such an effort. Oh, that was a goal.
Broom's down. It seems like it was a goal, but
I'm not sure. I didn't quite see it.
I think they're trying to see if Tom was beat before charging in to throw it through.
So there's just a Brooms down contesting that goal by Tom, whether he was beat or not, and it's been called a goal.
Liam has decided he had the best view and he saw that he was safe, so he's called it a goal. That's the Muggles' second goal.
And we do have
Classic again. Good teamwork from the Manticores. They almost did another cat hunter, but unfortunately she missed. But Denny managed to be right there to pick it up and put it through again.
I like watching Denny chase. It's a rarity these days, but he's quite good.
He has that speed.
Because he's such a small player. Beautiful. Oh, what a shame there.
They almost
good job by Callum.
Really good attack there. There's no one there though. Nathan back into beating.
I believe this chaser is Gertler Jr., if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that is Nicola's younger brother. Good stop by Callum. That was a very fast shot. Back to the other Callum. Keeper's ball. Now to Denny.
Denny seems to be having fun.
Using that speed to beat there. There's nobody there.
There you go.
Tries to have a quick long shot.
Not silky smooth enough.
Unfortunately, that was a bit of a silly move. Denny had that speed. He could have charged right into the hoops there.
You know what? It happens with Denny sometimes.
Heat of the moment, sometimes you make the wrong decision.
Where's the quaffle even at? Oh, it's right there. Why is it there? Okay. We do have the snitch is on pitch. It's Mr. Thorpe today.
Callum using his body to get through. Big long shot from Nathan, unfortunately right over the top. And Callum uses his body.
There were a lot of Muggles around, but... Alright, so I saw that one happen there.
I did see that. It seems like Luke has spun and swatted away the bludger after... Oh, red card.
Ooh.
No, changed his mind to a yellow.
So what happened there, we had Luke Nichols as Seeker for the Muggles. Meg's given him a bit of a beat and he's swatted it away, quite obviously, so he's just been given a yellow card there. I like the reffing of this game.
Very, very on the ball, Liam is.
So that'll be, he's out for...
Oh, Callum not picking up his broom in time, being called a dismount.
Oh dear. And something also interesting, we've got Nicola beating. Usually we see her as a chaser. I think she had a go beating at Fantasy. I wasn't there. So we'll see how she does. Hopefully she can, you know, ward off John, who's the Seeker for Manticores, until their Seeker can get back on. She's doing a pretty good job so far. And this chaser here is doing such a good job. Fantastic effort. I believe her name's Caitlin. She gets taken down. She's just holding on to it. There's so many Manticores around. Muggles, help her! They was just leaving her on her own. Tom gets in. There we go.
That's a dismount. Nobody saw that. Liam was right on that. Saw that dismount. Tells him to go back to his hoops.
I'm just really impressed with this female chaser at the moment. You know, even though we didn't get near the goals, that was a lot of effort, a lot of tenacity.
Need to prioritise getting that Seeker, and John managing to duck under that as Nicola came in.
I did see that, just off screen there. A misbeat by Nicola. John did a sneaky duck.
It was a very, very good dodge there. Nicola coming right in, hoping that she wouldn't get much of a rebound off of him.
Oh, that was just a hug, like a two-handed hug there.
In the process, he did dismount, but yes, that should definitely be a yellow card. He did
just a bit of a cuddle. I'm so sorry.
That reminds me of the time at Mud Bash where it was the Welsh Greens versus the Direwolves, who decided to all run in at the start of the up, and everybody hugged each other.
That was beautiful.
Which resulted in everybody getting yellow carded except for the keepers.
That was great.
Ended up being a one-on-one keeper game, which was very, very
all because
awesome
of
to watch.
The hugs were two-handed tackles, really. I love it. We've got lots going on right now. This game is picking up the pace. It took a while, but there we go.
A lot of pressure on the snitch. Jimmy managing to pull the brooms out,
having a good
dodging
time.
And weaving. Starting to wonder if he'd be getting tired soon. Jimmy is very, very good snitch.
He's sprightly.
Not physical, but very quick.
It's fast. Oh, and it's caught.
Seems like we have a catch.
Just confirming.
To be honest, I would have readjusted his shorts, but it seems like it was a very good catch.
Beautiful. And that's a 110 to 20 in favour of the Manticores.